Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Diego Castro. Concerns among Albay residents over the impact of the ashfall from Mayon volcano continue to grow. Experts warn that ash from the volcano may cause irritation to the eyes, skin, and upper respiratory system. Several evacuees have already reported contracting an upper respiratory infection, such as coughs and colds. As of June 15, the health department has tallied 35 cases, a lot of which are children.
Ang pinakamalaki is cough and colds nga po sa mga bata. So ito ngayon, meron po naman tayo nakalaag dyan. Nakaset up. Sorry, Bicol yung laag Nakaset up dyan sa ating mga health centers, sa mga medical teams. May clinic po dyan para assuming po may pumuntang bata, buma-assess na po siya, then mati-check upan and further management. Ngayon, kung matatanda po yan, then we have to take some examinations po. Malay mo, COVID, so meron po kaming rapid antigen test po dyan.
Some aftershocks have been recorded following the 6.3 magnitude quake that hit parts of Luzon on Thursday, including Metro Manila. This strong tremor took place at 10:19 in the morning, with the epicenter located in Calatagan town in Batangas. PHIVOX earlier reported that the quake was a magnitude 6.2, but they later upgraded this to 6.3. Intensity 4 or moderately strong shaking was reported in parts of Metro Manila, Batangas, and Cavite. State seismologists also expected damage, but they note that damage could be minimal considering that the quake struck at a depth of 119 kilometers. PHIVOX did not issue a tsunami warning due to the tremor, which they said was possibly caused by movement in the Manila Trench.
Kung matatandaan nyo, may mga panahon din tayo na may mga malakas na paglindol na nararamdaman sa Metro Manila, same din ang pinanggalingan na source. Ito po yung pagsuksok ng bloke ng bato sa West Philippine Sea, pailalim, along the Manila Trench, at umaabot po yung sumuksok na bloke ng bato sa ilalim dyan sa Batangas. Kaya may mga lindol tayo mga 100 kilometers deep.
President Marcos was being interviewed by the media when the 6.3 magnitude earthquake struck. He didn't realize that it was happening at first, but it was pointed out to him by some officials after the interview. Let's listen in on his reaction. The country has been experiencing more rains lately. However, Pagasa says the amount of rainfall we are getting is simply not enough. The Weather Bureau attributes the lack of rainfall to the Philippine Sea's cold surface temperature. The agency sees this as an indication of changing global weather patterns. Due to the current lack of rainfall, the water level in Angat Dam, which supplies Metro Manila and nearby provinces, remains far below the normal high level. That's why local chief executives are continually urging residents to conserve water. Metro Manila mayors are also planning to construct a rainwater catchment system to augment water levels in dams.
So mga pag-ulan na ito na mga naranasan natin ng mga nakaraang araw, nadagdagan po yung level ng ating mga dam. Although hindi pa rin ito malalaking mga changes, maliit pa rin yung mga changes.
We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. The Commission on Human Rights throws its support behind the passage of the SOGI Equality Bill. The CHR says the law against discrimination is long overdue. In May, the House Committee on Women and Gender approves a consolidated bill combining various similar measures that seek to eradicate discrimination based on SOGI, or sexual orientation, gender identity, gender expression, or sex characteristics. The human rights body says the approval of the newly revised SOGI SC Equality Bill is a commendable step forward. The CHR also urged members of the Senate and the House of Representatives to see the bill to fruition and be willing to approach it with an open mind. A mother from Oriental Mindoro is mourning the death of her baby who had anencephaly. What do we know about this birth defect and what causes it? Let's find out in this report by Yeda Pascual.
Anencephaly is a serious birth defect in which a baby is born without parts of the brain, skull, or scalp, as this did not fully develop inside the womb. Data from the PGH shows that only 24 out of 10,000 babies born in their facility were anencephalic, which means it could be considered a rare condition. According to doctors, anencephaly occurs if the mother lacks folic acid during fetal development.
Isa sa mga most common preventive risk factor is yung folic acid deficiency or yung hindi pag-inom ng folic acid during her pregnancy. Kasi it is known that folic acid helps prevent the development of these birth defects.
This is also the reason that doctors cited on why Steffi, a mother from Puerto Galera, gave birth to an anencephalic baby. Steffi says she only started to take folic acid when she was almost 5 months pregnant. Another possible reason why her baby got this birth defect may have also been the stress that Steffi was experiencing during her pregnancy.
Dapat ikakasal ako December. Then 3 weeks before po. 3 weeks before I canceled my wedding po. And yun, December hanggang may panganak ko si baby. Sobrang talaga ako na-stress. Para ako nagpe-penitensya ako.
Steffi's water broke when she was just 7 months pregnant, which means she had to undergo cesarean delivery. But after just a few hours, the baby died.
Kasi nga malambot yung ano niya, yung head niya, wala siyang yung skull. May skin siya pero open yung ano niya, open yung brain niya. Yun. Until now, hindi ko pa nakikita yung picture na kasi masakit sa akin na makikita ko yung anak ko, walang buhay.
According to a doctor, anencephalic babies usually die inside the womb. And even if they are born, they only stay alive for a few hours or days. This is why he reminds expecting mothers,
always remember to take your prenatal vitamins and supplements dahil malaking bagay ito in the prevention of mga possible problems na pwedeng mangyari kay baby. And don't forget to always have your regular prenatal checkups.
Mobile journalist Yeda Pascual. We are One News.
It's nothing but gratitude from Jervy Lee, aka Kalad Karen, as she becomes the first Filipino transgender anchor on Philippine television. In an interview with One News's The Big Story, she discusses the importance of trans representation on mainstream television. Kalad Karen recently joined News TV5's Frontline Pilipinas to present entertainment news and its trivia segment. She also talks about how important it is to come from impersonating a news anchor to actually becoming one herself. However, even as Jervy comes into her own as an anchor, she stresses that the name Kalad Karen will always be a part of her.
I think one of the reasons why I'm here is yun nga to represent the LGBTQIA+ community, the transgender communities. It means a lot to me again because, you know, having my own character, not as Ma'am Karen Davila, means a lot to me, of course, kasi syempre ang tagal ko siyang in-impersonate. And now, I'm, you know, coming out of the cocoon.
And that's it for this hour. Join us again at 7:45 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.